Hello YouTube, before the video starts, I just wanted to say thank you all for the support that you gave in one of the previous videos. I'm putting it up on the screen right now, but I honestly did not expect this video to pop off as hard as it did. I knew it would probably get some traction because it's a tutorial video, but I didn't expect it to get this much traction, and that's all thanks to you guys who saw it. So I very much appreciate all the likes that you did and all the sharing around you did, because I got that video to blow up, and I am thankful for that, so thank you for that. And I'm just here to say once again, thank you, and I hope you do enjoy the rest of these videos. I will also be branching off to other games at some point. It's just right now there's a whole lot of content with 2.0 coming out, so I'm trying to cover all the 2.0 content for as much as I can, and then once Honkai Star Rail 3.0 comes out, there's going to be a bunch of videos on that. But once again, thank you all for the support, and I ask if you do like the content, please keep on supporting it like you did before. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see, and then just once again, thank you so much for the support. And with that said, time to go into the video. Hello YouTube, once again, welcome back. It's Pack. I might honestly rebrand to the Drinking Chimpanzee, not sure. I'm kind of liking this Drinking Chimpanzee image we have in the bottom right hand corner here. So I don't know, but I'm gonna stick with Pack for now. But welcome back, and as you saw from the title here today, Rover, can you please shut up real quick? Trying to explain something. Thank you, Rover. Anyways, we are here to compare the two Spectro sets, because as you know, with 2.0, a bunch of new Echo sets came out. If I go to the data bank here, we can see we've got a total of 5 new Echo sets, and of these, what we see is a set specifically for Spectro Rover. Because as you can see, obviously it gives Spectro damage plus 10, but here is the 5-piece. Inflicting enemies with Spectro Frazzle increases crit rate by 20% for 15 seconds. Attacking enemies with 10 stacks of Spectro Frazzle grants 15% Spectral damage bonus for 15 seconds. Now, if we go back up to Celestial Light, as you can see, this just gives 10% and then 30% for 15 seconds after releasing intro skill, right? So we're going to be testing which one is better for Spectro Rover. Would it be Celestial Light with the 40% Spectro damage bonus? Or is it Eternal Radiance where we get 25%, but instead we have to build a less crit rate on our characters? Let's find out. So I have 2 different examples I'll be showing off here because luckily I farmed them and they're actually pretty similar. So the first one is we're going to be using a crit damage main stat here on Nightmare for Eternal Radiance, and then we also have a crit rate, or not that one, a crit rate main stat with pretty similar. As you can see, the stats are almost identical. As you can see, pretty similar. They both have crit damage, basic attack, resonance skill. The only real difference is one has attack percent, the other has energy regen. So we'll be seeing just how much of a difference that makes, and then we'll also just be comparing it to a normal set. Sadly, I don't have a crit damage Phantom Morning Axis that is built yet. I have a crit damage one right here, but I don't have the resources to build them. I used all my resources leveling this one. So first off, we're going to show them off with normal, normal Celestial Light, and then next we'll show them using Eternal Radiance. So without further ado, why don't I get this set up and we'll hop right into the first fight. And just for consistency's sake, we're back real quick because we're going to be using Somnor Anchor, which I'm pretty sure is a weapon that everyone will have since it became free with the event before 2.0 came out. If you did not get this before 2.0, I don't know if it's still available for you because I've already completed the event. If it isn't, I'm sorry. But for consistency's sake, we're going to say everyone has Somnor Anchor at rank 5 because using the 5-star weapon here, not the best. If I had the other 5-star weapon, I would, but sadly my pity isn't there just yet. So for now, we'll be seeing what Somnor Anchor does. So we'll equip this, and then let's hop in. This is the team I decided to run with for now. We have Verena for her low attack buff. She's not going to be getting much though, because I don't have her built that much. We have Jinshi here, or not Jinshi, Jian for the Resonance Liberation buff, because I believe that's going to do the most damage on Rover as well in the little time that he has. And obviously on Rover here, you can see we're on Celestial Light now. And he's running Somnor. We'll show off the stats real quick. These are the stats for him. As you can see, we're just getting straight 40% Spectral damage bonus, 63 crit rate, so not bad. And then obviously with a Somnor Anchor, we get an additional 12%, so then that would jump up to 75 crit rate. So we got 2875 with almost 2,000. So we'll see how this goes. So let's hop in here. We're obviously going to be fighting the Construct because I love fighting this thing. So we're just gonna fight him to compare damage. Alright. Alright, pop this. Alright, now here it comes. This is where all of our damage comes in. 52,000 we did there. This is with Spectro Light Note, 52,000. As you can see, I'm currently in quite the pickle. There we go, thank you, Verena. Let's pop this. There we go, now I can pop this to get shield up. Oh, alright. Well, I did not want you to get that off. But that's fine. We've run out of buffs here, so this is unbuffed right there. So as you can see, like, with keeping up, like, the Somnor, it's a bit difficult. So we're probably not going to be seeing the crit buff all that often. So we're just going to have to deal with our normal stats here. But still, like, it's honestly not that bad, right? Oh, I got frozen. Like, it's not that bad. Granted, like, getting the 10 stacks in a fight like this is a little tougher. Like, I have to keep him on the field for a long time if I really want to get those 10 stacks. So I guess we could choose someone else to say it's on, but I feel like since this is like the most recent boss, everyone's going to be wanting to run it, so felt like what better to show it off on than this guy. Like, honestly, who, like, better to show something like this off on? Other than, like, the brand new boss. I thought my rover just died for a second. But no, we're at the point where we're a minute in now. So as you can see, pretty, like, honestly decent showing, in my opinion, of this. Now I'm just going to cut ahead and let my characters die here as I fail the challenge. And now we're going to show him off with, first we're going to use the crit rate one, since we compared crit rate here. And then we're going to try out a crit damage piece. So without further ado, let's just do that real quick, and I'll be back once we've done it. And here are the stats with the Eternal Radiance set. Now with this one, obviously we have 44 crit rate right now, but whenever we inflict Spectro Frizzle, which is almost guaranteed due to how Rover works, that gives us the 20% crit rate, which would up this build up to 64 crit rate. And obviously if we were to ever activate this, we would get 78 crit rate. So honestly, not bad right now looking at this. Like, definitely not the worst stats. So now we're going to compare the crit rate and the crit rate, and we'll just see how it goes here. We're going to obviously hop back into this fight again. So let's go to the construct. And let's see how this goes. Now I'm going to try not to use Verena's ult, because obviously we didn't use it too often against this guy with the other one. So I want to make it as fair as possible when comparing them. So let's make sure that I don't just randomly start popping her ult. Yep, alright, now we get this. Okay. We've got that increased crit rate right now. I kind of want to pop... Yeah, let's see. Okay, so no crit there. So we can't really compare what damage we're doing right now. I need to get him to a point where I can really just start piling on damage right here. There we go, perfect. Alright. So already, like, I'm kind of seeing a difference in damage, right? Alright, there we go. Full buffs, let's see. 47k, you know, not bad. I actually think we're doing... catching up with the damage we had. I'm screwing up that dodge there. That's fine. Now I am going to pop Verena because I do believe like that's a pretty good comparison without Verena. And I don't remember if we did use Verena with the other one. I'm pretty sure we don't. But I do want to see what the damage would look like with Verena's ult. So let's see. Alright, pop this. Okay, we're still doing 48. That's also without full stack of Somnor. I guess from the looks of it so far, I guess it would be situational, just depending on what your playstyle is. If you want to play, you know, around the sizzle ability, you'd obviously run this set. But if you don't feel that confident in running the sizzle ability, then obviously you would run the normal set of Spectro Rover. But honestly, I think either or set is fine. You know, no matter how you cut it, like, both sets are pretty good. Like, I feel like you could run either or, and you'd be perfectly fine. Alright, let's get you out of the air. Alright, let's see if we can get a full rotation of buffs going here. Let's see. Can I switch to Spectro Rover in time? There we go. Alright, let's see. Once again, 46. So we're doing pretty decent, consistent numbers on Rover, right? I don't know how to dodge this, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we dodged it. But honestly, pretty consistent numbers, all things considered. We got him to what, half health there? I don't remember what we got the other Rover to. I'll put them both on the screen right now. I hope I played relatively the same on each side. But we'll put where the final totals were next to each other right now. And just to showcase that. And now, I'm going to do something that's probably going to screw up his numbers here, but it's fine. We are going to put on the crit damage piece. As you can see, we are going to get a lot of crit damage with this. That being said, you know, obviously, the crit rate's not going to be the best. At most, we're going to have a 50 ratio with how the ability works. If I wanted to, like I said, I could put on this weapon, right? And then bam, we would have that 24 crit rate, but that, I feel like that's wrong because not many people are going to have Red Spring. So we're just going to keep it to Somnor Anchor. And, you know, hopefully, eventually we get a 10 stack, and then we get to see a full capability of a crit with this. But now, let's see what the crit damage piece does. Which, like I said, I wish I compared the normal crit damage piece between these two, but sadly I don't have one built. So let's just see. There we go. Alright, pop this. Dang. I was hoping we could get a full stack there going. And we didn't land there at all. That's not good. Alright, pop this. Alright. Alright, here I can pop this. Alright, let's see if I can get to Rover in time before the buffs run out. There we go. So, come on. Get me that 10 hit. There we go. Alright, let's see what this does. Oh, we didn't get a crit on the second one. I really wanted to get a crit on the second hit, because I really wanted to see how much damage we would have done if we got a crit hit there. Alright, let's try to get setup going again here then. You know. Ooh, I did not dodge there, okay. Alright, pop this. Alright, now we gotta dodge here for a little bit. Alright, we got no buffs here, but we do have the Spark Frizzle active. Honestly, 37k without, like, character buffs? Not bad. I will admit, that is not bad numbers. Alright. Alright. Like, I really do believe they can just be interchanged. Like, I'm not really noticing that big of a difference between them. So I guess it's whatever playstyle you want to go for. Ooh, I missed the dodge. Okay, that... Not the dodge, the counter, but, like, honestly, I think my point still stands. Like, it looks pretty much like you can go with any setup you want to, and you'll be fine. Like, I think that just goes to show that, like, these two sets, at least on Spectro Rover, are pretty versatile. So you could go with either or. Now, what would my recommendation be? I'm not too sure, honestly. I personally like the Eternal Radiance just because of the Echo skill, because I don't have to worry about having to be the Echo. I can just launch it out and bam, it attacks like that. So I personally like Eternal Radiance, but like number and consistency wise, like I said, this is before I'm looking at the footage of it. It feels pretty even to me. Like there doesn't feel that big of a difference between them. Like I said, I could be wrong, but all did enjoy that. I hope it did give you an insight on what these sets could possibly do. Also, if you're wondering why this is slightly different, it's because I was just testing out the sets with red spine on my own, trying to see if I want to show that, and not really, because like I said, not many people own red spine, so I don't feel like I should show that. But I hope this did kind of put your mind at ease about which set to pick and like what the differences are between them. Like I said, all in all, I personally feel like there's not really that big of a difference between them, and it's just preference of what you would want to play. That's how I personally feel. Like I said, my personal thing, I like having the fact that I don't have to be on the Echo. I can get the damage like that, so my personal preference is just Eternal Radiance, but that is just me. So I hope you guys all did enjoy this video, and I will be back with another either comparison or ranking all the Echoes, whichever one comes first in editing. But I will catch you guys all next time. Peace. Can see the dawn on water's face, with the shimmering light that starts to race, interwoven strokes that rise and breathe, each mark